Hi, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have A Truth Most Treacherous by Genevieve Essig. Now, before I get started, let's take a moment and gaze at this most glorious book cover. This is book number 3 in the Cassie Gwynne series. I love this cover so much, and I love the 2 previous covers. So let's take a quick look at them. They are A Deception Most Deadly, and I show you that cover, and look at the cover for A Plot Most Perilous. I love these covers, but let's talk about the story. Well, it is a historical cozy mystery series, and this, as mentioned, is the 3rd book, and this takes place in 1884. Now, a lot of the cozy mystery series that I read take place in the UK, but this doesn't. In fact, this takes place in Florida. Now, we have young Cassie Gwynne, who is now trying to get past this affinity she seems to have, which is stumbling upon murder scenes and solving those murders. Now, is she going to just get away from it? Of course not, because she's in town, a new town, living with her Aunt Flora because she lost her father, and a collector named Chester Pierce. Not only is he dead, but she finds his body. What is she going to do? She's going to do what she does best. She's going to get to the bottom of things. Now, she happens upon a really intriguing puzzle. Now, the first thing that the blurb tells us is that there's no shortage of suspects as to who could be responsible for Chester's murder. But there's something more there. It involves smuggling and deceitfulness and very strange happenings, especially because as the investigation really gains traction, one of Cassie's close friends, Mr. Hugh, claims responsibility for the crime, for the murder. He says, you don't have to ask any questions. You don't have to interview anybody else. I did it. Charge me. And why does he confess? Well, Cassie wants to know, why does Mr. Hugh confess? What in the heck is going on? Now, meanwhile, there's a personal edge to this story, and the personal edge involves a crush that Cassie has with a policeman, one of the policemen that is responsible for solving this murder. That makes it kind of nice in this book, because a lot of times when you have amateur sleuths, it's much to the consternation of the police that are actually investigating. Well, that's not the case with Cassie. In fact, there's a look here and there's a look there, and you could tell that there's a draw. But there's danger. This danger surpasses any romantic entanglement that could possibly happen between Cassie and the police officer, because she has to get to the bottom of it. Now, I have to say this about Cassie. Cassie's not alone in her solving of this crime, and she has a companion, and her companion is pretty much one of my favorite companions. It's her cat, okay? And she doesn't go anywhere without her cat, and that plays in, believe it or not, to this intriguing little cozy mystery. I love it. I absolutely love it. Genevieve Essig has really created this as what is the word I want to use? Period piece, because of the time frame, okay? So you think of Miss Marple, think of Jessica, Murder, She Wrote. Jessica, I can't think of her last name. Think of those women sleuths. Well, the difference between those female sleuths and this one here is our Cassie is a rather young woman. I think she's about 29 or so. It might even be a little bit younger than that. So her personality is pretty free-spirited. Yeah, I'll say free-spirited. And you're going to love this book because you have the challenge that Cassie has with trying to solve the murder, her attraction to the police officer, and some correspondence that she is engaged in and where that correspondence leads. And then there's one other thing. In the first two books of the series, we know that Cassie's father has been murdered or killed. And as each book in the series evolves, a little bit more and a little bit more about her father's death comes to light. And that's something that you're going to see interwoven in this Cozy Mystery series. So that's all I'll say about it. Beautiful cover, great story, beautiful atmosphere, delightful characters, a slow burning romance, and that mystery of her father's death. All that comes together and leaves any reader of this series or any lover of cozy mysteries eager and excited to go on to the fourth book in the series. So there you have it, A Truth Most Treacherous by Genevieve Essig. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.